Hi everybody. This message is because of a message that I saw yesterday on Facebook, but even more of a bigger picture is the fact that you don't have to go on Facebook to see the hate people have towards others who are different from the people that they isolate themselves from. There's nothing more beautiful than loving and respecting people. Sorry, I had to park. Anyway, there's nothing more beautiful than loving and respecting people for who they are, no matter what their age, race, or sexual preference. It's nobody's business how people live their lives, and it's really sad that a lot of people out here, including friends and family, don't understand that you have to look at people first for being humans, being just like everybody else, except they have different lifestyles and choices that they make in life. That isn't wrong, although it is wrong in other people's eyes and evil and, the devil. Oh my gosh, you've been possessed. If people want to be homosexuals, there's nothing wrong with that. People love who they want to love. People love who they are connected to, regardless of their gender. So it does hurt me to hear when people are like being gawked at or disrespected or disowned by their family, and I call it disowned by their friends, because friends are family too, simply because of gender preferences. Like, seriously, it's not even the fact that it's 2018. It's the fact that people should learn how to love people just for who they are, period. And I'll give an example. The first time I was exposed to that was my best friend Ariel in junior high school. I'm going to try to say this fast because I don't want to make this video too long. But was my best friend Ariel from junior high school. And some of you who will see this video will know who I'm talking about, because I still have friends from junior high school on here. We were best friends for quite a long time in junior high school, and I didn't know that he was gay because I just, he was so awesome that I didn't see that, besides the fact that I was very naive. But anyway, one day, we had a nice long talk because he wanted to end his life, because he hated life, he hated his family, he hated school, because everybody else hated him, they didn't like him, they looked at him weird and talked bad about him right in front of his face, and so on and so forth. Had been beaten up and such. And I said to him, hold on a second, no. You're not going anywhere. You can't go anywhere right now. You're not ready to go. And he was like, I have a confession to make. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And he tells me that he's gay. And I guess he was expecting me to run just like everybody else. And I was like, oh my God, Ariel, seriously? That was the big deal? I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I love you for who you are, because you're like he was like a brother to me. He was amazing. But anyway, may he rest in peace. But anyway, the whole point is value people for who they are and how they treat you, because it's just like an attitude. If you treat people like shit, you have the right to treat them like shit for treating you like shit. Now, I'm not saying two wrongs make a right, but at the same time, let's be real. If somebody treats you like crap and you're nice to them and they keep disrespecting you and such, why the heck are you gonna put some energy into negative people who are just gonna put energy onto you? Let them go. But nonetheless, we had the conversation, and I told him that there's no way I was gonna get out of his life. He is who he is. I accept him, and that's that. And even though he was feminine at times around me, I didn't even care. I was just, looking at his personality. But nonetheless, the point that I was making about, which I forgot, I'm sorry, about treating people based on kind of like attitude, in terms of gender, sexuality, whatever. Treat it like an attitude. Do not disrespect people for being who they are. If you're going to disrespect someone, or if you're going to be rude to them, let it be because of the way they're treating you. Not because you see someone and you say, oh, look how they look. Oh my gosh, I can't stand gay people, or I can't stand lesbian, or whatever. Don't let that be the reason why. Get to know people. All right? People treat you nice, you respect them, you love them. You don't do it based on what they look like, how they act, in terms of personality, in terms of fashion or whatever. Judge them based on how they treat you, period. My mom always told me, treat people the way they treat you, with respect. And she also said that about the people who were not nice. But I'm a stubborn little cookie, and though I've softened up a little, I always give people opportunities. But, you know, there's a limit to everything. But, again, the whole point of the message is quit fucking judging. Seriously, stop. Grow up. We were all not meant to be the same. We weren't all meant to be, I don't know, to look the same, to be the same, to all be heterosexuals, you know. Of course, it's written in the Bible and such, and a lot of people are going to get pissed off at this. But the truth of the matter is, it's been tampered, just like anything else, you know, even now in life, where we've been taught so much shit, so much bullshit, I should say. And a lot of it has been altered. But even if it was by law that, oh, people shouldn't be a certain way, it's not your right to try to make people feel uncomfortable, or beat people up, or disrespect people. That shouldn't be your job, because if there's a problem, the problem is you, not them. You. If you can accept it, you're the problem. Love people for who they are, and not the choices they make, and not who they decide that they want to be in, that's going to make them happy. That's not your choice. Your choice is to be respectful and loving, and that's it. And if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. Or if you're going to be staring, and you're staring because, you know, you're curious, approach people. I've done it before. Approach people. Hey, I didn't want to judge you. I just wanted to know, just so that I can be clear. And it's not a big deal for me, but I just kind of, you know, didn't want to make that judgment. Is this what you are? And it's funny, because as soon as they say, yes, this is who I am, you get to know them even further, and get to know what their world is like, just like anybody else. Ask a question. Are you married? Yes, I'm married. Oh, and how did that go? How's that going? It's easy to say that to someone, or to ask that. But it's so hard for people to just, you know, instead of being assholes about certain situations, ask. Approach. Instead of running away. Love you guys.